What's up YouTube, Capital G here, got a nice replay for you guys to check out. This is Blackwings versus Utopia, and this version of Utopia is a little different than mine. He's running Quick Chaos for starters, it's a pretty good card. It goes into kind of a lot of the same things that the cards that I run, like Numeron Force and Bardian's Force, goes into, but this card can be used during the battle phase, so that's kind of like the biggest benefit of it, is it can be played in the battle phase to get you additional attacks. Like you could attack with, I don't know, let's just say a regular Utopia, and then you could activate this during the battle phase, and you could go into like you know, Utopia Ray Victory or something like that, and you'd be able to essentially do like double damage. So it's a pretty good card. He's also running the Zexal weapons, which are pretty good too. The main thing about the Zexal weapons is they're just level 5. I wish that if they were level 4, I would definitely be running them, but them being level 5 is like also their Exceed is level 5. You can make it with star drawing, but you know what I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world to like summon. Actually, if you looked at his deck, like, I mean, minus Quick Chaos, like if this was Bardian's Force, this would look almost identical to a hand that, you know, basically I play in my Utopia deck. A lot of them are going to run things like Inari Fire and Summoner Monk and Star Drawing because they're just good cards. And then we got Blackwings on this over here. He opened, I mean, anytime you open with Whirlwind, you can't complain in Blackwings. Plus, you got Icarus attack as a defensive play. That's pretty good. So he opens up with Whirlwind, Kalut, searches out Gale, special summons it. He's going to go into the Thong, do a little bit of burn damage, activate the effect, get that other monster on board. Specials again, goes for Hawkjoe. Then he's going to activate Hawkjoe's effect, get the Nathong right back, and then he sets the Icarus attack. This is actually, it's a pretty strong field because you have two good monsters, two good sized monsters. You have Icarus attack as your defensive card, and then you know if like even if you lose your monsters, maybe you can top deck like a Shura. You still have your Whirlwind to try and make your advantage to try and work down the ladder. You go maybe Shura into like Bora, and then Bora into like well, I don't know how many black. Well, yeah, they still run Bora. Maybe you go Bora into Zephyros, and you just kind of work down, creating advantage over you know, over a couple of turns. But unfortunately for him, Twin Twisters played, Inari Fire is given up. He goes Monk, pitches Instant Fusion for Star Drawing. If you guys don't know about Star Drawing, I love this card so much. He gets to go into Utopia and he gets to draw a card, and that's the important part because now he goes into Utopia Prime and then he activates rank up Quick Chaos, and he's definitely going to go into Utopia Ray Victory. If you don't know what Utopia Ray Victory does, is when it attacks, essentially, it reduces your opponent's monster to 0. You have to detach the material, and then you gain the attack of that monster. It's really good. The crazy thing is, it's not actually once per turn. Now, it really, like, in hindsight, there is not really a reason for it to be once per turn because monsters can only attack once per turn, right? Well, not necessarily. He's going to activate those Zexal weapons. He's going to get, actually, I believe, 2,200 attack from the two Zexal weapons. Zexal weapons, essentially what they are is they're equipped card. Well, they're monsters that equip to your Utopias, and then they grant them, you know, a little bit of attack and special abilities. Like this guy, Lightning Blade, it makes it so your monster, you know, can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects, and it's actually pretty good because if your Utopia would die, you can detach this instead. So it's actually pretty good. You get 1,200 attack as well, and then this one right here, the ZW Azura Strike, actually makes it so every single, or your monster that's equipped not only gains 1,000 attack, but it can actually attack every monster on the board. So you can actually kind of see where this is going, right? This Utopia can attack everything, and every time it attacks, its attack is going to exponentially gain. He's going to have to detach some materials, but he has a bunch. As you can see, he has like 4 XC materials, so that's not really a problem. So every single time he attacks, he's activating the effect, and you see he just goes up. He's at 6,000, then he goes to 8,400, and then he attacks again, and he's at 11,000 attack. Every single time he attacked, he gained the attack of the opponent's monster, and their monster went down to 0. So that's right there. That's an OTK, and I'm not sure what he could have top decked to get out of this situation either, because even if he would have been able to destroy this thing, the Lightning Blade just would have fell off and the monster would have lived. So definitely an impressive OTK. I don't think I've ever OTK'd with one monster in Utopia before, but I also don't play the Zexal weapons. But hey, this might be a reason to kind of dip into the ZWs and maybe experiment with those. So let me know what you guys thought. I thought it was a pretty cool replay. Anything Utopia is something that I'm going to be interested in because I play the deck IRL right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already.